Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are watching us from. How you doing? Hope you have a wonderful day. So here in Nigeria, it is 10:28 p.m. and I decided to come live so that we can discuss this interesting topic. It's interesting because it will help as many of us that are travelers or adventure seekers or tourists to know the top 20 scariest places here in Nigeria. And one thing we should know is that this is not just assumption and this is not just a child's play. All right? Whatever I'm going to say, whichever place I'm going to mention or explain in this video, it is in existence, it is real. All right? If you've been on this channel for a while now, you understand that I'm a Nigerian, and I told you in my last live that I'm a Nigerian, and most of what I'm going to tell you, especially in today's topic, is based on Nigeria. That means top 20 scariest places to visit here in Nigeria. Okay? So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. And if you're a type of person that like African folktale story or channels or facts or tourist informations, do well to subscribe to this channel and turn on your notifications so that when next I'm going to drop an interesting video, you will get notified, or whenever we are coming live. Sometimes I come live to tell bedtime stories at night like this, while at times we discuss very important African facts. All right, in our previous live we discussed about um, cultures of people in Africa. That's some of the weirdest culture that we have in Africa. If you've not watched that, you can actually visit the live session of this channel. You'll see it there, and it's very interesting because we got to understand that some tribes drink fresh blood of cows. We learned that in some culture, the bride to be is being kidnapped. So a lot of them like that. There are so many cultures that you might have skipped or you might have not heard of before now. So on today's live, we are going to be discussing top 20 scariest places to visit here in Nigeria. So let's go. Top on the list. Top on the list, we have the Arochukwu Shrine. Arochukwu Shrine. Arochukwu Shrine is located in Abia State, Nigeria. It is a feared shrine of the Abini Ukpabi oracle used during the slave trade era. It was said that those found guilty by the oracle will mysteriously disappear. Now, the Arochukwu Shrine, located in Abia State, is a very sacred shrine. All right? According to history, it was used during the slave trade, and it forms a kind of judgment, like a judgmental seat, that even after the slave trade era, when people um, committed an offense, they will be taken to this shrine, and if they are found guilty, they will automatically disappear. It's not like thunder will strike them dead or something, but they will disappear into thin air. They will not be found again. So the fear of this shrine makes everybody in Abia State, among this tribe of Ibini Ukpabi, to be living a trustworthy life. So if you've not heard of this Arochukwu shrine, now you have, and it's real, it exists. It's located in Abia State. So if you are a tourist and you visit Nigeria, if you want to see this shrine, do well to locate Abia State in the northeast, in the eastern part of Nigeria. Number 2 is the Agale tortoise. Agale tortoise, found in the Yoruba land in Ondo State, Nigeria. So if you visit Ondo State, there is a mysterious tortoise believed to have lived over 300 years. Yes, I've heard of this several times. There is a tortoise, very ancient. If you see it, is very big. All right, it's very big and old. It has lived over 300 years, and it is found in Idanre town in Ondo State. Legend says that it possesses spiritual powers, and anyone who disrespects it means an untimely death to the person. So if you are in Nigeria, or if you are an African, or from any other country at all, and you've not visited Nigeria, know this for free, that if you visit Nigeria, in Ondo State, there is a particular town called Idanre, where an ancient tortoise that lived over 300 years exists. Yes, till date it exists. Okay? And it is very mysterious. So any form of disrespect, if you speak evil of the tortoise, you are putting your life at risk. If you gossip about it, if you think that it's just an ordinary tortoise, or you are putting your life at risk. So according to history, the Agale tortoise in Ondo State, Nigeria is very mysterious, and it has spiritual powers and should not be joked with. So if you are a visitor to Ondo State, please, whenever you visit Idanre town, don't joke with the mysterious tortoise called Agale. Number 3 on the list is Ogbunike Cave. Ogbunike Cave, found in Anambra State. These ancient caves are once used for rituals and sacrifices. Visitors report eerie sound and ghostly whispers. Now, the Airy Cave, I think I've heard of this, but not really in detail. I've not visited Anambra, okay? But I have Igbo friends that do talk of this cave, all right? It is just a normal cave in a mountain, but history has it, and till date, people say that when you enter the cave, you will hear whispers and ghostly sounds without seeing anybody, all right? That back in the days, our grandfathers and great grandfathers used the cave for sacrifice, to offer sacrifices to the gods of the land. So the cave still exists till today, and if you visit it, you will hear all manner of scary sound and ghostly whispers in the cave. So that is the number 3 most scariest places to visit here in Nigeria. Moving on, number 4 is the Olumo Rock's secret chamber. Olumo Rock is a very beautiful rock in Ogun State, but it is not Olumo Rock generally now that is the scariest place. It is the secret chamber in the Olumo Rock. So beneath the famous rock, I told you, it is very famous. Most people like it. Even those that are not from Ogun State do hear of Olumo Rock and they love it. But beneath this famous rock lies an underground cave that warriors once used for hiding and rituals. Strange shadows and unexplained voices have been reported to be emanating from the secret places of the Olumo Rock. Now, beneath the Olumo Rock, there is a cave there where warriors in ancient times normally seek refuge, hide, and offer rituals for protection. So even after the ancient wars, till date, there are voices. Voices, if you visit there, voices are being heard. Scary voices and shadows of various kind exist in the Olumo Rock. So the secret chambers of the Olumo Rock is the 4th most scariest place to visit here in Nigeria. Moving to number 5 is the Okija Shrine, also found in Anambra State. The Okija Shrine, infamous for human sacrifices and oath-taking by powerful men, the site was once raided by authorities due to skulls and human remains found inside. Now, this Okija Shrine, it is indeed a shrine as the name implies, and mostly in the ancient time, um, human beings have been sacrificed there, in the sense that, like, if um, human of a certain community defaulted, committed a grave offense, instead of banishing the person, they will offer that person to the gods of the land in form of sacrifice. All right, that was long time ago, not anymore. Okay, because this place, just like some of the culture that has been banned, like in Tanzania, the killing of tortoise that was banned. Hey, all right, I can see you. I think I can see David Hacker. Hello, David. Nice to have you here. Amber Hood. Can I get a shout out? Shout out to Amber Hood. Nice to have you here. And Mark Morin Vibes, I can see you. Thanks for joining, guys. I really appreciate. So as we proceed, we are on Okija Shrine, right? So the shrine has been banned by authorities, okay, because lot of skulls and human remains were found in the shrine. So the authorities of the Nigeria securities raided the shrine and stopped every form of sacrifices going on in the shrine. But it used to be the scariest, one of the scariest places to visit here in Nigeria. Moving to number 6 is Erin Ijesha Waterfall, found in Osun State. Erin Ijesha Waterfall, beautiful yet terrifying. Locals believe spirits live around the 7 layers of waterfalls, especially at night when mysterious figures appear in the mist. This is really scary. All right. The number 6 is Erin Ijesha Waterfall. It is actually a waterfall here in Nigeria, found in Osun State, Nigeria, where we have 7 layers of the waterfall. Now, the scariest part of it is that during the daytime, this waterfall is actually nice. It's very beautiful, all right? But at night, we tend to see different figures in the midst of the waterfall or at the top of the waterfall, and they are not human-like. They are glowing, all right? They are glowing with different form of terrifying sounds. So it is very scary to visit the Erin Ijesha waterfall at night. But during the daytime, it is very safe, it is very beautiful. 7 layers of waterfall is very good, nice to behold. All right. So number 7 on the list is Igbale Aye in Ogun State. It is a secret forest where no mortal is allowed to return alive after entering. It is believed to be a place where the dead communicate with the living. Now, this Igbale Aye is a forest, all right, in Ogun State, Nigeria. In this forest, humans, mortals like you and I, are not allowed to trespass, to enter the forest, because once you enter the forest, you are not coming out alive. You'll be immortalized and you become a spirit. You are not coming out anymore. All right. So the people that do enter this forest are usually spiritual beings, either herbalists, native doctors, or maybe if there is an urgent need for sacrifice that a king need to render, then together with the spiritualists can enter the evil forest for this sacrifice. But for normal human being or hunters or farmers to enter this forest, it is totally prohibited. All right, it is totally prohibited. So that is number 7 on the list. Then number 8 is Kogi Forest of Death. Kogi Forest of Death, found in Kogi State, Nigeria. Many who venture too deep into the forest never return. It is rumored that powerful spiritual beings guard it and attack intruders. This is very true because I'm from Kogi State, all right? We have a forest where no mortal are allowed to enter, okay? Because it is an evil forest. It is an evil forest, and it is a forest where famous kings that passed on are being buried. So invariably, we have spiritual beings guiding it. All right. I think there was even one of these famous king that died by the name Ata Ame Uboni. According to history, and if you go there till date, on his graveyard, around his graveyard, it is well swept. It is very clean. Like it was as if humans do clean it, do sweep it overnight, but no human sweep the graveyard. It is natural like that. Even if death, maybe dry leaf should drop, it will roll off the surrounding of the graveyard. So it is a spiritual location in Kogi State that no mortals trespass. All right, and there are spiritual guards. According to um, ancient stories. The spiritual guards that were guiding it before were actually lions. All right, were actually lions, like two lions at the gate of the forest. All right, I think it was fenced. There's a gate at the entrance. So in that forest, kings were buried. All right, so it is not a location for mortal men. You don't visit the forest. It's located in Kogi State, Nigeria. All right, so it is a spiritual. If a mortal trespassed or entered the forest, the evil forest, that mortal is not coming out alive. All right, so we are talking about the Kogi evil forest that is at number 8. Moving on, at number 9 we have the Three Witches Hill. The Three Witches Hill. The Three Witches Hill is located in Kaduna part of Nigeria, Kaduna State, Nigeria. It's a terrifying location where people claim to see three old women appear and disappear mysteriously. Legends say they are spirits of powerful witches. Wow, amazing. So, this Three Witches Hill is actually a place in Kaduna State, Nigeria, where three witches do appear from time to time and disappear. All right, they are very powerful, and story has it that these are spiritual beings that have been in existence. And according to those that I still have a brother in Kaduna, I think, according to the locals of the place, they said the women are very old whenever they appear. They are very old. So that means they have been in existence for quite a long time, numbers of years. All right. And they said they appear and disappear from time to time. So if you are a visitor, you have to be careful. Don't trespass or visit the location at the point where they are appearing. If not, I wonder what you are going to tell the three witches that will appear on the Three Witches Hill in Kaduna, Nigeria. So that is number 9 most scariest place to visit here in Nigeria. Then number 10 is Jeba Ghost Town. Jeba Ghost Town, located in Kwara State, Nigeria. It is an abandoned location where locals fled due to a mysterious cause. Stories of eerie cries, unseen forces, and shadows haunt the area. Now, this ghost town is actually a town. It's a normal town in Kwara State. I know Kwara State very well, Ilorin. All right? It used to be a normal place, like a normal community where people live. But as time goes on, indigenous of that particular place started hearing sounds, whispers, scary voices that made them to even evacuate the location. All right, as I'm talking to you, there are no humans living in that town anymore because of the fear of those beings that normally appear, that they normally hear their cries or hear their whispers. So it used to be a normal community, but now it is a ghost community because there are no humans there, only spirits, ghosts, and the sounds of cries of different voices that you hear when you visit the Jeba town. Number 11 is River Ethiop. River Ethiop in Delta, believed to be one of the deepest river in Africa. Wow. Wow. River Ethiop is one of the deepest rivers here in Africa, not only Nigeria. It is feared due to the strange drownings and report of mystical mermaids dragging people underwater. Yeah, I think my network. Okay, my network just sees and we are back. So there are some town in Africa that you visit that you hear stories of people getting drowned in the river. Trust me, it's not like those people don't know how to swim, all right? But it's just a thing with the spirits in the river, all right? So river, just like this Ethiop river in Delta State, we have other rivers here in Africa where people drown due to the forces of the mermaid spirit. Okay, like this river Ethiop in Delta State now, it was believed that mermaid used to pull people down in the river, like they will hold maybe your leg or your arm and pull you under the water until you drown. Okay, these are the activities of the mermaid, not like the person doesn't know how to swim, but the mermaid just want to drown the person. So it is very scary. All right, no matter how good a swimmer you are, avoid the Ethiop River of Delta State, Nigeria. Number 12 on the list is the Zik Mausoleum. It is located in Anambra, the final resting place of the Nigeria first president, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. Guards report hearing whispers and footsteps when alone. Now, the Zik's Mausoleum is a location where the first Nigerian president was buried. Okay? And we have guards that are guarding that place. And according to the guards, they do hear whispers and footsteps whenever they are alone. All right? So it makes that place a very scary place to be, a very scary place to visit. So if you are a tourist and you are visiting Nigeria, the Zik Mausoleum is actually a scary place to be. You may visit it during the daytime, but don't visit it when everywhere is quiet, like at night or maybe when you are alone. Else you will hear whispers and footsteps. Number 13 is Gashaka Gumti National Park. The Gashaka Gumti is located in Taraba State, Nigeria. It is a vast and isolated area where travelers have gone missing. Some claim to have seen mysterious creatures resembling human apes hybrid. Now, the Gashaka Game Park is actually a resort center. It's actually a very beautiful place to be. It's more like an amusement park until tourists started getting missing. All right, that was when research, different form of research and stories started coming out that actually there are strange beings in that location even before the arrival of the amusement park. All right, so it is possible that the beings are actually the ones like taking these people or killing these people that are always going missing. All right, and there are also some people that will report that it is possible that those people that are going missing are actually increasing the number of spiritual beings that are existing, because the more people get missing, the more voices and airy whispers you will hear in the location. So it makes it one of the most scariest place to visit here in Nigeria. Next on our list is the mysterious footprint of Ukuse Oke. Ukuse Oke is located in Edo State, Nigeria. It is an ancient human and animal footprint embedded on a solid rock. Locals of that location say they belong to deities that once walked the earth. Now, in the Edo State of Nigeria, there is this particular location where human and animal footprint was found on rock. Like it was as if the rock was a molten substance where the footprint of humans are seen, are visibly seen. So, according to history, that this animal and human footprints, those animals and humans that have those footprints actually walk with a deity before, all right, a very powerful deity, such that wherever they step marks their footprint. Hope you understand. So it is actually sacred, but it's not harmful. It's mostly being visited by tourists to see the human footprint on a rock. It is somehow unbelievable to think that human footprints can appear on a rock, but it does. This is Africa. We have so many strange powers and so many strange things. Hope you understand. So that is the number 14. Number 15 is the Whispering Palm Forest. The Whispering Palm Forest, popularly known as the Whispering Palms. It's located at Badagry here in Lagos. I'm in Lagos State, and it's true. But it is not harmful. It is very serene. It's a serene location, okay? It is a serene but airy resort with trees that seems to whisper when the wind blows. So I believe it is haunted by slaves from the transatlantic trade. Now, these are just, let me just say, stories or people trying to exaggerate, but the real sense of it is that the Whispering Palms is a resort that has lots of palm trees, and when there is wind, when the wind blows, you tend to hear whispering sounds from these palm trees. All right. So it doesn't haunt anyone, it doesn't harm, but it is just like a whisper from trees. All right. It is unique, but it's very scary, especially at night, because just as story has it, some people will tell you that they hear a different sound. Some will tell you that they saw a figure at night. Blah 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 blah. All right. But it's a very nice place. As a tourist, you can visit there during the daytime and see things for yourself. It's very nice. Then we are coming to a close gradually. Number 16 on our list is the Enugu coal mine. Enugu coal mine, found in Enugu State, Nigeria. The mine collapsed decade ago, trapping many miners inside. People report hearing distressed voices and ghostly apparition. Now, it is true. Enugu used to have one of the largest mine back in the days. Unfortunately, it collapsed on miners one day. All right, and so many miners died. They lost their life in the collapsed mine. Until date, some the corpses of some miners were not even seen or recovered. So it is believed that those miners, till date, their cries are being heard in the trapped, um, collapsed mine building. All right. So it is a very scary place to visit at night, though. But during the day, you'll see the location. It is a collapsed mine. All right. But till date, there are still whispers and distress cry coming from the collapsed structure of the mine. Then number 17 on the list is the blood-soaked rock of Ibadan, found in Oyo State, Nigeria. A mysterious rock that allegedly oozes red liquid like blood during certain time of the year. Scientists are yet to explain the content it is discharging. Now, the rock is located in Ilorin. It is known as the blood-soaked rock. That's the famous name they call it. Now, this rock normally bring out blood-like liquid every year, depending on the time and season. All right, it normally gush out blood. So, according to stories, that it is a sacred rock. Some people still worship the rock till date, but it is very scary and should not be joked with. All right, and scientists are yet to give a perfect research or explanation to the blood-like content gushing out of the rock every year. So it is scary, but it is a beauty to behold. If you can visit at the time where um, it is gushing out the blood, it will look nice. It will be a good sight for tourists. And number 18 is the haunted house located in Festac here in Lagos, Nigeria. An abandoned house in Lagos where people claim to see ghosts, moving objects, and unexplainable shadows. Yes, it is called the haunted house in Festac. It is actually an ancient building. All right, it was built like, I think, like 70 years or 60 something years ago. So it is an abandoned house, and according to the inhabitants of Festac, they report hearing sound and seeing figures, human-like figures, and flowing objects in the apartment. So it is a very scary place to visit, and as a tourist, you can visit during the daytime. But if it is at night, please don't go, because it is scary and there are a lot of ghosts and objects there, that and evil whispers too. So that is our number 18. Then on number 19, we have the Kirikiri Maximum Prison, one of the Nigeria's most notorious prison, filled with death row inmates and gruesome history. Guards report seeing ghostly figures and hearing screams at night. Now, if you have visited Nigeria, or if you are a Nigerian, or you are conversant with the stories and structures of Nigeria, among the prisons in Nigeria, the Kirikiri prison is one of the most dreaded prisons. All right, most of the most dangerous people, the notorious criminals that have been sentenced to life imprisonment or that are awaiting death trial, they are all in the Kirikiri maximum prison. All right, it is a very scary place to be, as sometimes most inmates do fight and kill each other in the Kirikiri maximum prison. Hope you understand. And through this act, according to the warders in the prison, they do hear sounds, sound of cries, sound of whispers, seeing ghosts at night in the Kirikiri prison. So it's a very scary place to be, and it's not where anyone would like to be because it is a prison. You don't have freedom there. And last but not the least, ACA mysterious stone figure in Kwara State. ACA mysterious figure. I've seen this in videos and other documentaries, but I've not been to the location. But according to history, over 1,000 human-like stone statues that locals believe were people turned to stone by a curse. Some claim the statues move at night. Now, exactly what I've heard about it. All right. In this location, the ACA mysterious stone, ACA mysterious stone, you will see the figure, human figure, the way humans are with arms and leg and head and everything. 1,000 of it in rocky form. That's the ACA stone figure. Lot of human-like stone figure gathered in one place. And according to history, that there was a certain spiritualist that caused people, I think they are trying to attack a shrine or something. So he caused them to be turned into stone. And that was how they turned into stone. And they remained there. They remained standing till date. So the scariest part of it is that um, locals, the inhabitants of that location, have it that at night these stone figures do move, do interact, do make sound, do talk. Hope you understand. So it makes it scary. Imagine 1,000 humans whispering, or 1,000 humans talking, or 1,000 humans moving. It becomes very scary. So that is the ACA stone figure located in the Kwara State, Nigeria. So this forms the 20 most scariest places to visit in Nigeria. If you are a tourist and you love adventure, do well to visit Nigeria, and you will sure meet these places and even more places here in Nigeria that will tinkle your fancy and that will help you to get a lot of documentary. And we trust us with your safety. We'll tell you when to visit and when not to visit certain locations, all right, so that you will not get harmed or get caught in the middle. So thank you all for sticking to the end. We have come to the end of this live, and that is our top 20 most scariest places here in Nigeria. So if you have any place that you know is scary that we have not mentioned, please do well to leave it in the comment section. And if you have seen or you have visited any of these locations we have mentioned in this video, do well to comment in the comment section and tell us which of these you have visited. As for me, I have visited the Whispering Palms, I've visited the Kogi Forest, I have visited which other ones again? I visited uh, the waterfall, the seven waterfall. I visited that, but during daytime, not at night, because I don't want story that touch the heart. All right, do have a wonderful night rest. From Nigeria, is bye bye.